Hi, I'm back again for an update, and I just thought I would make this really quick. So these reporters of Fox 29 Philadelphia, NBC 10 Philadelphia, so what they should be asking, again, along with who are the players in this tragedy, where the mom was picking up the kids on the 26th, and this is just 11 hours ago that this happened, where she was unalived by the father. She was 34 and he was 45. Two of those kids were theirs and the other one is somebody else's apparently. Okay, so saying these reporters need to ask, please Philadelphia, ask, was this father in contempt in these family court proceedings? I don't know. Okay, what was his child support payment? What was the deal there? And was he in the arrears, which is back payment of child support? So were those the factors that played into it? And I'm sure everybody has heard me talk about Title 4D issues and B&E on Slam the Gavel podcast. Okay, so these reporters, all of us, including myself, we all have to do better. We have to find out who the judge was, who the attorneys were in this family court case, where this 34-year-old mother went to pick up her children, and apparently everyone was in the car seats when the 45-year-old father came out of the house and unalived her in the car during an argument, and he attempted that. He's in critical condition. So I just want to talk about reporting and how the police talk about and handle the situation. The officer that was talking, I think this is my opinion. If I'm wrong, you can disagree with me. I felt he was trying to divert from what had happened to this poor woman and these kids by saying, well, we've also had break-ins, in people's cars in this neighborhood. Just focus on the situation. Okay. I don't care about the crime in the neighborhood. This is what happened. Don't divert it onto what's going on in the neighborhood. A person just lost their life, and the children witnessed it. So, as investigative journalists, please, what went on? Who are the players, the judges, the attorneys? What were the problems in the family court case? And what was the custody agreement? And what was the child support agreement? In my opinion, child support causes all of this mess. Collecting the child support causes all of this unaliving and people unaliving themselves. Pictures of the incident, like looking down on the street, and it looked like she was driving a black SUV. And it came to my thoughts were that maybe he thought, and this is what was happening to me, he thought probably husband number 2 should be paying for all of this stuff. I don't know, but that's what mine was doing. In fact, mine wanted to force my current husband, who's Brad in the book, he wanted to force him to pay the child support. Because I was being forced to pay that I couldn't pay. Everyone knows my story. I don't want to bore it with you now. Because this tragedy took place and those issues have to be addressed. So I thought I would do a quick update and say, okay, reporters out there, please. We need the judges' names. We need the attorneys' names. And the custody agreement. What is the child support payment? What was anybody in the arrears? Was there a recent contempt filed? We need more answers than this, and it should not be swept under the rug because the neighborhood is full of crime. So that's how, I just don't know. If again, thank you for joining me on this. And again, prayers for the mom and the kids and everyone involved, even, Dad's family. Keep everybody in prayer because she didn't get to see her kids for Christmas. And family court failed again. And I had said in the previous TikTok that there was another mom. She was gunned down in North Carolina, and she was a pediatrician, and she was picking up the kids, exchange point in a park, children's park. And she was unalived. And the police found her slouched by her car. None of this should be happening. This is a war ground. NBC 10 Philadelphia. Can we find this out? Can we find out what were the issues? What was the child support payout? Because this is all about money. And what about, the back pay and the contempt? That's what we all need to know. We all need to know why this happened. Again, I said on the previous TikTok live, domestic violence, was that involved? What was swept under the rug? Let's not sweep this one under the rug. We cannot. Just so sad. Right after Christmas, she didn't get to see her kids on Christmas. Just thank you for listening to me again. And I hope you all have a decent day. And I hope the new year brings something better. Some type of solution to this disgusting family court system. Thank you all.